Bang.
Yes, we have a presentation on the speech "A More Perfect Union" by Barack Obama, and he held this speech in 2008 in Philadelphia. Yes, and firstly, we're going to look at the appeal forms in the speech, and the first one we're going to look at is ethos, and we can look at this one on page 108, line 16 to 27, and he uses ethos. In these lines, he tells us where he comes from, and he wants to gain the trust. He also tells us that he has gone. He's gone to some of the best schools in the country, so he must be a clever man, and he is. And then on page 108, line 21 to 27. In these lines, he tells us that his grandfather served in World War II, so he's using the pathos to compel to the patriotism and to the national feeling for the Americans. And then on page 107, on line 21 to 23. And then he uses logos. He mentions the Constitution. So he's talking to the common sense of the Americans, and in the Constitution it says that the slavery should be illegal. So he's using the historical documents. And page 107, 2 to 15, he's talking about the Constitution again, how the country was united by this Constitution, and he backs his argument up with logic and reason.
Okay, he also uses pathos. He uses sympathy. The black people were promised equality, but they did not gain it. On line 11, so down there, he talks about that the promise hasn't been kept, and he uses pathos to convince the achievers that there is a problem here.
Du skal til faglig samtale.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Then I want to talk about other rhetorical tools. He uses contrasts. On page 107, he talks about a black father and a black mother. Yes. And then he uses historical documents. He uses the Declaration of Independence, and then he uses the Constitution.
So for contrast, he uses on page 107 on line 16 to 18. Toss me the pen. The pen. Toss me. So line, let's see, 14 to line 16 to 18. Kind of here. Yeah, kind of. Uses contrast in the sense that he talks about his black father and white mother. Here he wants to tell us that he stepped foot in both camps, the white ones and the black ones, and he does not favorize any of them. Even though himself he's black, and you may see, as he mentions before, the blacks does not have all the same rights as the whites. He wants to reach wide with all the different rhetorical tools he uses. Both in Martin Luther King's and in Berg's speeches, that he mentions the Declaration of Independence, and they both use this document as a compel to the American patriotisms. So the feeling of being an American, the part where you can be free and you can create your own chances. They also both use the Constitution, still not fully complete. They still argue that all races still does not have equal rights, but like it says in the Constitution, they should have. Martin Luther and Berg uses the speeches to try and unite both black and whites, because he wants to tell us that we're all part of this great nation, and everybody needs to help in and kind of set everybody apart so that we can have equal rights and we can help each other in the future to reach goals that are further beyond reach of only one man. So we need everybody to pitch in and help.
Yeah, and they both mention slavery and how the black people were treated poorly, even though the Constitution promised all races equal rights. They both mentioned the equal citizenships of every American citizens. The purpose of the speech is to unite the American people in spite of races or difference. Even though the American people have a dark history, they all have the same goal, and they need to unite to reach equality for all.